definitely an elder statesman of freestyle motocross. He's been around this game for a long, long time. He used to ride the night of the jumps back in the day when it was still young and fresh. Martin's also one of the guys responsible for organizing the Gladiator Games in the Czech Republic every year. Really fun event to check out if you ever have a chance, and if you're ever in the Czech Republic, definitely drop by and see it. And there's a nice lazy boy from Martin. Oh yeah, great big seat grab, switchblade. Martin's always fun to watch ride. Heel clicker, backflip, pretty solid. I don't know how close together his heels got on that one. The angle was pretty bad. 5 jumps in. This is number 6. Mixing it up a little bit there, getting away from the bike. Yeah, big old knack whip or whip knack. Your choice. 7 jumps in regulation time. Freestyle 2 first rider out, Martin Koren, looking pretty good. Just 1 flip in his run though, so that might cost him. Let's see what he's got for us in the double up. Oh, there we go, another one. Nice. All right, let's take a look back at the slow-mos here in this run from Martin Koren, representing Team Czech Republic in this competition here in Oberhausen. Playing a bit with the crowd, he knows what's up. Not really sure what was meant to go on there. I think it's supposed to be an Indy flip. He only got 1 leg moving though. I like it though. Martin Koren, big flatliner right there. Coming the other direction. Under flip. Hard to tell from that side, but you can see his body gets twisted on the bike sideways, and there. That's a really nice lazy boy. I like that one. Martin looking fit these days after retiring from active competition. 72 points in Freestyle 2, first place for the Czech Republic at the moment.
Yeah, it felt really good, you know, because I've done IFMXF events years ago, and this could probably be my last run under the night of the jump, so I just really enjoyed it, rode clean, and I had a lot of fun.
Next rider out, Hannes Ackermann from Germany. Still suffering a bit from injury, but hope to see him ride well.
So we're with one of the legends of German freestyle motocross, and only at 27 years old, Hannes Ackermann, the captain of Team Germany. Normally it is an individual competition, this time it is a team. What is the difference you feel with the preparation coming into this competition?
Yeah, it's difficult to say because all the other times you just focus on yourself, do your own run and you plan your own tricks, and now you have to work out a plan. Who's going for what discipline and what tricks you're going to throw down, and who's going for the big runs and best trick. And yeah, it's not that easy because we are all on a kind of different level in the team, but I think we are good to go. So I hope the crowd will just cheer us up and put us on first place.
Well, that's exactly what we want to hear from the Germans. I can't wait to see what happens tonight from Team Germany. Hannes Ackermann, you're about to go and throw down.
All right, Hannes Ackermann, of course, on that whole team aspect, he's thinking about his team colleague Christian, who we saw earlier go face first into the wall at full throttle. So he's going to need to kind of shut that out of his run and just focus on what he's got to do out there. You can see it's still kind of bothering him. Not to mention the fact that he's probably not 100% after coming back from injury this season, late in the season. So we'll wish him the best of luck going forward here. But this run definitely not pulling top marks for Team Germany at the moment. He's still gripping the throttle a little bit too tightly. He's not really relaxed looking on the bike. This was nice though. Yeah, I like that. Nicely executed seat grab Indy for Hannes. Backflip, knack, knack. Clean landing, very nicely executed. Hannes trying to pull out as many positives from this run here in Freestyle 2 as he possibly can. Nice flatliner there, getting the 9 o'clock knack. Could have gotten the bike a little bit more flat, but you know, you require a lot of strength to pull back on that in his back. Still injured. Probably doesn't have all that core strength back that he should have. And again, trying to get the backflip with a variation, but he didn't get that right foot away from the bike the way he really wanted to, I think. And that's 7 jumps in regulation time, and now we're going to have to go to the double up and depend on a fairly decent jump in the double up to gain at least a modicum of halfway decent points. And again, it's a backflip with no variation at dead sailor. This is going to be a low-scoring run, unfortunately, for Hannes Ackermann and Team Germany. And you can see there's disappointment on Hannes Ackermann's face. Let's take a look back at some of the slow-mos and see if we can pick this apart a bit. All right here, that last jump, just nothing happening on the backflip. 10 years ago, that backflip would have been a game changer, a winning jump, but this time, you've got to have the variations on those backflip tricks. Everybody has them. Hannes does have them, but today, he's just not feeling it. There was a little short touch on the backflip no-hander. Right here, this was a pretty nice trick, but you can see still some stiffness in his back. The extension wasn't there. And then the backflip, knack. Clean landing on that one. 56 points. He's sitting in second place with Team Czech Republic still in the lead. So a disappointed Hannes Ackermann will leave the course, and the next rider out from Team Overseas, Chilean Javier Villegas.
Sitting here in the Goku uniform, we've got our 2011 former world champion from Night of the Jumps, Javier Villegas. How are you, mate? First time at the World Team Championship. What do you think is going to go down tonight with this new concept?
Well, I'm very excited to be here. I'm still riding that wave from 2011. Every interview goes, so yeah, I was world champion in 2011. I still ride it. But I'm excited to be here. I think this is going to be an awesome format. And representing the whole southern hemisphere of the world. Not even one country, a whole hemisphere. Pretty excited.
So you're actually lucky to pick up a spot for Team Australia, Team Southern Hemisphere, because I suppose I could have had that spot. Now I've had a broken back, but you've got the same injury only a few months ago. How are you feeling with that? You're coming back. Have you got all your tricks back? Are you feeling good?
Well, I would say that I have at least 98% of my tricks back since my injury. And I feel good. I mean, still hurts every now and then. I still throw my back every now and then, but a lot of stretching and warming up before riding, and then once I'm riding, I'm having so much fun that I don't even think about it. I don't know. It's, we're gonna work on the tactics as soon as I'm done with practice, and I see how can I, perform. And then if not, I'll just blame it all on my suspension.
Okay, so let's see what happens in practice. It could be the suspension's fault tonight if Team Overseas goes down, or if it all comes good, it was all on you.
It's all on me. I'll take it over, because I actually talk a lot of big talk here, and it's mostly joking, but whatever goes wrong, I'll take the responsibility like a man.
Yeah, Javier's a really solid rider. I know he's had a few bike issues earlier on. He's not riding his bike, and his suspension got taken off him at the airport. So it'll be interesting to see if he goes well. I know he had some issues in practice, so hopefully he can pull it together for the Aussie team. I don't want to be on the bottom of the podium.
Well, Team Overseas, Team Southern Hemisphere, whatever you want to call them, they have a really strong team. Pat Bowden, Ryan Brown, and this man right here, Javier Villegas. One of my favorite tricks from Javier is this no-hander lean-back suicide thing he does. It is insane. There's a nice rock solid right off the bat here. He is looking pretty solid out there for a guy who's coming back from a back injury. Nice to see him with the Night of the Jumps crew again. The 2011 world champion. Oh my goodness! Ha! The Rodova, grabbing onto the seat grab with one hand, hooking those ankles and pushing through like the Cordova. That trick developed by Jack Rowe. Nice. The ruler, straight up, straight down. It's become such a mainstay word for me. Straight up, straight down, the ruler. I like it. Javier Villegas having a good run so far, though. Lazy boy backflip. Wow, look at that. So solid. And that was a lazy rotation on that trick. He just brought it around so slowly. Oh, he's got to rethink his gear choice here before he lines up for jump number 6. Superman's T-crab backflip. Super basic trick these days. I mean, to say that is pretty wild. No Indy in there at all. Maybe he's saving it for the double up. Although I think he's got something else for the double up. Big tsunami backflip. So he's got a full pull. He might even go for one more. Nah, he's going to play with the crowd. These guys aren't pushing the envelope too hard here. They definitely want to win, but Javier knows he's got a good run in the bag here now, and it's double up time for the Chilean as he goes for the backflip Superman C-grab to a bit of a stoppie. Kind of second guess holding on to that one. Again, this floor not super grippy for those kinds of things and not very forgiving if you land on it with your face. This was a very good run from Javier Villegas. Really nice to see him back in the mix with the Night of the Jump crew. Maybe we can convince him to come back and join the whole tour next year. Look at that right there. Beautiful backflip Superman seat grab. Nice extension. You'd never know he's been off the bike for a while with injury, but good to see him back and getting those stretches out there. Really good flatliner. And then the rock solid. All these extensions, super solid, super nice, committed each trick. Another angle, that's a great angle. Really like that angle on the rock solid. And here the lazy boy backflip. You saw the rotation coming. You saw that he was coming in pretty hot on it and decided to get back on board a little bit faster. And there, the Rodova, amazing. Haven't seen that trick in a long time from anybody. And the ruler. Yep, you could measure your walls with that. All in all, I would say that was a very, very solid run from Javier Villegas in Freestyle 2. And that should garner the team from overseas a good amount of points and hold their lead solidly.
It was a lot of fun. I was pretty excited to be there. Suspension was amazing. I felt like a sack of potatoes every time I landed. But I was having so much fun with the crowd screaming, and my buddies there cheering for me that I was like, okay, it doesn't matter, just finish this run, do your tricks. And I even tried to do a double grab flip at the end. The rotation wasn't quite right, so I kept it safe. But it was great. It was a great experience.
All right, so taking a look at the scoreboard here, the Australians stay on top, extending that lead, while Hannes, lowest score so far, took the Germans back down to 3rd place. So Team Overseas really solidly out in front by nearly 100 points.